His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is trending internationally again over governments repatriating 327 stranded Ghanaians in Cote d'Ivoire. It looks like this year that is the unfortunate trend among Ghanaians. Ghana for our more to quite, especially those in Africa. Now, say Ivory Coast for Cote d'Ivoire for omo demolition, mass demolition be a course. Now, unfortunately, demolition na a course no baby awomu demolition no Ghana for enetiho. Into mo akwa ko bubu Ghana for dan. Na the yatene say omo say flood. Say enye Ghana pe na flood high. Inti Cote d'Ivoire for person mo control omo flood. Na flood no person mo control no akwa kan Ghana for community bi. Ti ende ye bubu Ghana for be breda. Me show some hu pictures na videos no. Inti Ghana for ni bia stranded wo Cote d'Ivoire. Omo say wo say aban eba be form. Inti enda me no ka say aban aba be fa 327 of them. Na assembly senior mekano, it has been reported by an international media platform and people are reacting to it. You ever comment ni mu na ya hear a reaction the Ghana for any people all around the world. In some way womoka afa de we ho. And the first time we have share subscribing and click the notification bell so when you miss our latest news be about one sabek. And this video is kindly sponsored by Zens Rent GH. Zens Rent GH application be a Ghana fresh. For landlords, any tenants, obi biara wo pay baby pa rent. O ye landlord now hwe na say dan or rent no baby pa. And answer because zentrentgh.com. Wa uploadi a dan no sika wo pay and everything. Tenants ne ba there is a direct WhatsApp link our site ne so a obe link you no ne wakasa. Very 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 simple. Oko Google Chrome better zentrentgh.com. Now I download the application on Google Chrome. Very very simple. Anyway, young concept so far that is the story. Ose Ghana has repatriated 327 of its nationals stranded in Port Boy, Cote d'Ivoire, after a demolition exercise displaced residents, leaving many homeless and without livelihoods. The Foreign Affairs Ministry said 228 Ghanaians returned safely on Thursday, June 11th, while the remaining group was expected back on Friday, June 12th. The government provided buses and trucks to transport them and their belongings free of charge. Ghana says it will continue engaging Ivorian authorities over promised compensation for victims of the demolition and support the returnees reintegration. So basically, this is the story, and this is why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is trending. Into comments, no, NOB ebabe ready, I will say nuisance everywhere. NOB because Ghanaians are overtaking Nigerians for becoming international orphans. You know, Charlie, and these are clearly South Africans. You know, South Africa for this year, you know, Montokwano, everlasting. It's just someone say Ghana story. Ombeba bonting ababe kasa ewo ho. Enti obi say I did not hear xenophobia though, and also your South African ni or say do Ivory Coast there and say almost say xenophobia. And I'm seeing sa conversation with South Africa for say didn't na Ghana for ye koyi ye nkro for free Cote d'Ivoire no me hu say South Africa for bebre na akoti okuja to black so ye hypocrite didn't na ye koti ono ne de wanka say xenophobia now say ye almost South Africa na ye say South Africa for omonti asem ase in Cote d'Ivoire no Ghanaian has been attacked, no Ivorian is going after a Ghanaian seizing their business. And that is what we are seeing in South Africa for NTRCN. What is happening in Cote d'Ivoire is totally different from what is happening in South Africa. South Africa, you are seizing Nkrofo Ejuma, Pami Omo, Bu Omo. That is xenophobia. In Ivory Coast, yenka say omo ye illegal monko dabi. In fact, Ghanaians can stay in Ivory Coast. The only reason is that demolition and I call modan. Send back on obey to me up a baby for fratina. The person can stay there and still do the business. But on who feel say ye bubu ni dino and the one Ghana and they are buying brabe family and are buying aquafano. Into omu South Africa for babetina and they are adding in and the yanka say xenophobia. You see, they are just pathetic, and it tells you clearly sound crofu omo adwen no. Sebe utumi hu ne sa adwen na nye adwuma. Ade a obi abeka no logic utumi hu no so omo adwen no. Minim ade a yetro mo wo omo ho no, but omo adwen no enye adwuma papa sa. Or say, is this xenophobia or that word is reserved for us South Africans? You know, see a South African. Or say South Africans are fixing the continent, not just our country. The future of Africa looks bright. This is coming from a South African. Or say, it is not xenophobia into South Africa for Bebrina Osha. Or say, they must also fetch their cockroaches currently stranded in Cambodia. Or say, there's a phrase missing here, XX something, or it applies to South Africa only, you know, and it tells you on my mindset. I say there is nothing wrong in working or residing in other countries as long as you have the right papers to do that. I say, laughing out loud. So from other countries in Africa, it is not xenophobia. I say, yay, they chasing them left, right, and center. I say in South Africa, it's xenophobia, but in East and Western Africa, it is decorated differently. Obviously, South African. Obi say it is pouring for Ghana left, right, and center, and all that. But nini nemuno. At the end of the day, it is good. You know, Ghanaians have always found themselves in trouble in other countries. But this is the first time you say Ghana ni bia asem ebetono ewo other African countries no. Oman no eba beje se nipa kro no. And for me, I am happy and I'm proud. What you say? It's send me American. This is why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is trending internationally. Montreal mo comment box the moment I see. Ebusian for book na that screen is on your friend the Ghanaian investor. This is your most practical guide. Ebetro senior obe investi ewo Ghana. Now a lot of people don't know, but you will be your friend of the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now Ghana Stock Exchange, we invest ewo Ghana Stock Exchange more. What it simply means, and it's a udi usika invest in some companies be a listed ewo Ghana. Companies be to say a year Ghana Commercial Bank, companies be to say MTN. Into the best investments any Ghanaian can ever do. Investing in a Ghana Stock Exchange, because on average Ghana Stock Exchange a return revenue and a ROI of 25%. What it simply means is that every single year biano when you crano na 25% if you invest in a Ghana Stock Exchange. This book is going to go take you through how to invest in a Ghana Stock Exchange, how to invest in a Nyamabia a friend in mutual funds. Now aside this there are 3 other investment firms be a Ghana Hanson Swa. A secret and crowdfunding. If you purchase this book, you are going to get to know of those secrets or those investments, and then it's going to change your life forever. Get this book, The Ghanaian Investor. So open book maybe out a very simple number na that book neso 055-807-4986. So be to me a fresh number no. Ofra you best sort out with the book. Obe to me so our WhatsApp number no. So one person obe free and I say one person obe WhatsApp ya. Very simple on your screen. Video now watch this here no ube hu baby ya draw view products. Ube to me a click so a ube hu say books ni na ebeba. Now I click book no version ni twi video wo ho ni PDF wo ho ni English video enso wo ho twi video no eye for wo mo a eye na akenkan eye omoden omo ana wo ntumi nkenkan brofo ni English video enso wo ho akenkan ye oden na nso pe brofo a English video wo ho PDF enso obi a wo hwe a wo pese wo kan wo phone so na trese bibia eco smooth no also there any the PDF. So that is also another way you can get the book. So what hear me now you Ghana ni now our brochure. You can just go on Amazon. Now I search a book no the title. That screen is no the Ghanaian Investor. Into search for book the title Ghanaian Investor. We won't say beba now I purchase it. Na trese ya ship it e dia bro e wa brochure ho. And now say video now we see here no. You will be a friend the description box. It will YouTube. Into your answer be click more. o click more o be call description box ni mu into call description box ni mu a obehu se eye book no ne links ewa ha what ya say o pese o use mobile money a eno ane se wa click sa link na ya tro get my book here for mobile money, get the ebook here na wa click so na unsaka get the hard copy na wa click so na unsaka very 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 simple. These are the ways obetumi use enya book we yento book we ni yehu senia yebetumi invest. Ghana's economy is booming. I personally believe that the next set of billionaires and millionaires, no, they will be coming from the Ghana Stock Exchange. And so take advantage of this, learn how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange amidst any other and all other investments and also what Ghana for. Medamuni nase.